Well, Lucknow won the toss and decided to bat, but I don't think they feel like it because things have been rather slow.
Old school. They're just nerdling.
Yeah.
Nerdling it around. 74 from 10. The pitch looks okay, but from what I've seen in the first 10 overs, you've got two experienced players out there in Stoinis and Rahul. They're looking like a 170, 180 kind of par score. Maybe not even that much. They're going to have to go some to get to that kind of total. But that's what they look like they're aiming for to me. They don't look like they're thinking they're going to need 200, 220. They're hoping for a couple of shepherds in the last 10.
Yeah, a few.
Super Marios.
some Super Mario, some jumping, some eating mushrooms, gold stars, etc. But I don't know where it's going to come from because Gujarat's been good with their bowling as well. But they have been helped by the fact that Lucknow has actually taken no risks at all. There's a few nice cut shots, there's a few boundaries here and there, but otherwise just no risks, which is surprising because their two most experienced pros are there. That was draft pick 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, the risk came from Quinton de Kock early, and he was taken down on the boundary. Then good captaincy from Shubman Gill, keeping the slip in for Paddy Carley. Looks like he's struggling at number 3. And I thought, here we go, Stoinis in early, it's perfect for him. Just give himself 10 balls to get in, and then he would explode. Well, he hasn't quite exploded yet. And Rahul, I must admit, he's playing an innings here from the past. It's a throwback to the 1990s.
Yeah.
In the way that the shorter form game was played, where he just knocked it around, and he's not in any kind of fluency, and he certainly doesn't look like he's going for the big bombs, which is exactly what his team need in the last 10.
With the Gujarat bowlers, I have to say, full marks to Umesh Yadav. Bowled 3 overs up front, and he's picked up both the wickets. He's given away 22 runs, but we've got to take 4 away. Those 4 overthrows, that was all Sai Sudarshan, right? He's pierced the gap with that throw.
Not for him.
Yeah, and it was not fair on Umesh, but otherwise, take that away. That's pretty much a run a ball in the power play. That is gold.
Yeah, gold and a couple of wickets as well. He looked like he had tremendous rhythm. And I guess you're looking at it from a Lucknow perspective. If they get a score on the board, they've got Michael Yadav. And if there's a little bit there for the seamers and a little bit there for the quicks, we've seen it in the last 2 games, you would think he would find it once again. So they, as I said, look like they're going for that 170, 180, and then they're going to throw the ball to the seamers, in particular the Rocket Man, and try and defend it. They defended a couple recently, and they're going to try and do it again.
I think another problem with both Stoinis and Rahul playing with this strike rate is lesser deliveries for Nicholas Pooran to face.
Yeah, again, I mean, but I'm just a bit perplexed by Stoinis. Stoinis is an aggressive player. He likes to hit the big ball, and I haven't seen him yet try to hit that big ball. He's just been knocking it around. He's hit a couple of boundaries, but he can explode into life. They're going to need him to. But when you keep looking at Nicholas Pooran in the dugout, we mentioned cheekily Kutzia's tactical drop catch of Perel. Maybe they'll tactically drop Rahul just to make sure that Pooran doesn't come out there any sooner. But I think they'll be quite happy seeing Nicholas Pooran sat on the bench.
Yeah, that's right, because can't score too many when you're sitting there. And Nicholas Pooran has been scoring quite a few when he gets to the middle, and he scores them at a fair clip. All right, the way they're going right now, Lucknow, looks like 180, 185, they'd want to kick on because why give the opposition any chance, right? So you want to kick on, try to get whatever score is big enough, you feel, and with the kind of batting to follow, you think they'd back themselves to get 110, 120 in the back 10. They really should with this kind of batting to follow. Yeah,
they should do with the likes of Pooran to come and Krunal Pandya, all in decent form, but you won't want to leave it too late. You don't really want to leave your batting lineup with I keep mentioning Super Mario Shepherd, but you don't want to leave it down to an over or 2 like that. You want to get it across the 20 overs in a more steady fashion. But they look like that 180 total, and they're obviously confident of defending totals, and they've been fielding well, and they've got some good bowling combinations. The fact that the Gujarat Titans don't have a massive deep batting lineup, no David Miller, maybe that's playing into the equation as well.
All right, so that's all we have for you on the Comm Box right now. We're going to come back at the end of this Lucknow batting effort and tell you what happened on Cricbuzz Live, so do join us then. Thanks for watching.